Okay, we're going to continue going through chapter 1, but actually using, again, the test drive company. This is why nearly all of them have the little yellow box on their drill in your book. So if you want to be following along with me in your book, I'm going to be starting on page basically 20, which is showing you the home screen. And already QuickBooks have updated so it doesn't look exactly like what's on the PowerPoint or in your book. That's okay. It's only a few different added features and shortcuts that they actually provided. So again, here's our setup guide to help us out. We also know our bank accounts, and since this is the test drive, it does have balances already, and also some shortcuts that we like. But the big things is that we do see the top navigation bar right up here, which of course will have the search, the gear, that's which basically is our settings. We'll have also our help right there, and then of course my experts if you do have any experts on your team. Also has notifications if we have notifications. But what your book and PowerPoint differ on is of course the create button, which is moved over here to the left navigation bar. Yes. Now, under left navigation, we actually will see a lot of the items that we're going to be working with, including banking, expenses, sales, projections, payroll, time, mileage, all that fun stuff. Now, yours may not actually show the accounting ones. Okay, they may not, because I'm under the accounting software, QuickBooks Accounting. I still have those. It's a nice little cool little feature, but we're going to be going through the basics as well. And of course, accounting is only a few features anyway. So, again, we're going to start and go through. We're going to start these drills. Now, in your textbook, your first drill actually comes into page 22. And all I'm going to do is explore with y'all. So, again, using my vast knowledge, we know right now it actually tells us to go to the create screen. So again, the book will say it's up here. It is now here, which shows us everything that we can create in our online QuickBooks, which includes invoicing, receiving payments, estimates, credit memos, sales receipts, refund receipts, delayed credit, and delayed charge for customers. For vendors, we have expenses, checks, bills, pay bills, purchase orders, vendor credit, credit card credit, and print checks. Employees, we do have payroll and time entry. And this little arrow right here, that will state that we need to upgrade payroll. And then others, we have bank deposit, transfer, journal entries, statements, maybe an inventory quantity adjustment, and a pay down credit card. That's actually pretty cool. Okay. So, it now wants us to click invoice in the customer section of the create screen, and we get to see the basics of an invoice. Slowly but surely. There we go. Nice little drop down transition. Woo! And here's our basic invoice. We are going to get more into these as we go. So don't worry. Again, it is just an overview in chapter 1. Again, chapter 2, moving forward, we're actually going to be working on these. It's a nice little features, especially when you start getting down to discount. So close that. And use search bar to find an invoice. Okay, so here, click on search. It's going to already pop up a bunch of items. That's okay. We wanted to search for invoice 1037, which again, you should have everything numbered. So if I want to look up 1037, I can hit 1037 and hit enter, and boom, it actually popped up invoice 1037 on our screen. Awesome. Look at that. Looks all nice and fancy. Okay. Let's go ahead and close out that. Alright, it also wants you to look at recent transactions. So, when we click the search icon to view and access recent transactions. So click here, and there's our recent transactions all showing. So we can review the information shown on the expense form. We can click on any of these. Once there's a click on the $34, and boom, there it is. There's that account. Awesome. Again, it actually will update the dates. Close that. So we can actually see all the dates are in 2021. So definitely make sure you're using 2021 as your year. Okay. Next, since it's all in the top bar, and once it's click on settings. So the gear. And this one's the fun one. Remember, this is the one where I showed you how to add me as an accountant under managed users. But here's all the other fun stuff for our accountings and settings. Our company, we have the account settings, manage users, custom firm styles, chart of accounts, and QuickBooks Labs. There's our little extra. We can have lists and any other tool that we need. You will probably be using reconciling and budgeting, but we can also import data. We can import data from the desktop and data from other like Excel and so forth. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at information for the company by clicking accounting and settings. And it takes a little bit to load, but here's where we can see our company name, our company type, which it doesn't know what it is, contact information, address. It can even tell us our usage, so how we got going on, sales, and they actually have an error in this one with the late fees, but that's no worries for us. There's our sales, expenses, just different options as we go through. So there's a lot of fun options that we're going to explain as we advance through the course. And then course advance. This is actually where we can enable account numbers if we want to for a chart of accounts. We can do about discounts, tips accounts, so forth and so on, categories, time tracking. Basically a lot more fun settings that again we're going to get into as we progress. We just want to make sure you know how to get to account settings. Once we are done, you always click done so it can save. And then we're going to go ahead and click and explore help. So when we click help, we get this nice little new window that comes up. And as we can always look at items. We can look at homepage overview, and we'll click through there and add more reading for us. Again, If you just need a little bit of help that you couldn't understand, you can always get in there. Or you can basically ask me any questions. We are more than welcome to help you out to get you through the course. Again, biggest thing that we want you to do is actually learn this software. Okay. So I want to close it here. I want to keep these videos basically to the sections that they are going to talk about with each drill. So this was all about basically what they call the top navigation bar. But we're just going to have that one change where the create icon is now on the left under where it says new. So be wary of that anytime it tells you to create transactions. And then I will see y'all for learning about the left navigation bar.